Back in August of this year, I moved to Savannah, Georgia, and I quickly learned that there's quite literally nowhere to go shooting here on my own time at an outdoor range without a hunting license or a membership. And since membership is closed, I have resulted to going to as many USPSA matches as I possibly can. Since my decision to get into competition shooting was reactive, I didn't wind up buying anything specifically for that. I've just been using what I already had for concealed carry purposes. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how I set up my Enigma for USPSA and IDPA. For concealed carry, I'm either using my Glock 48 or some variation of the P365. Although for competition, I do reach for my Glock 48 because I think that I shoot it slightly better, and I also already had the extended shield arms mags to go with it, so it just made sense. For my belt/holster, I use my Glock 48 Enigma Express. Originally, I used this bone stock with Henry holster magazine carriers and Tegris adapters, but since they started making the Tegris attachment for the sport belt, I've started using those. Something that I really like about these is that I can carry them outside the waistband with my Enigma. Now, I wouldn't actually carry this way, partially because it wouldn't necessarily afford the best concealment results, and also because I just don't carry an extra mag with me. However, this is an awesome solution for USPSA, IDPA, and for taking classes where you need to keep a certain amount of rounds on the line with you. Before I was able to position these outside the waistband, I would get pretty sore after carrying 4 magazines on my left side squished into my pants all day long. I could push through that for about a day or so, but that was usually not feasible for a 2-day class, so I would wind up just throwing them in pockets. Another thing that I really like about these Tegris belt attachments is that they're just super duper thin. Like, they don't add any kind of bulk or anything to my sport belt, and they attach really easily. I can flip them around and use them inside the waistband as well. I just need to move the attachments over to this side. So they're useful for inside the waistband and outside the waistband. Needless to say, I definitely prefer the outside the waistband magazine setup over just squishing them all into my pants. So far, I haven't really found that shooting from concealment has been a major handicap for me personally. Maybe my draws have a second slower than outside the waistband, but that's pretty minor compared to the other areas where I could be making better time. I'd say my biggest handicap though with this setup is the gun I'm shooting. Most people shooting in carry optics are shooting full-size guns with super cool guide triggers and such, and quite frankly, most of the people are bigger than me and have more meat behind their recoil control. Eventually though, I would like to move on to competing from an outside the waistband setup with a full-size gun. I have thought about maybe Canic, the Rival seems really interesting, maybe Walther, Sig, or honestly, like maybe even Glock, just because I'm already really comfortable with that platform. But I'm interested to hear what you guys think. What full-size gun should I be considering for USPSA? I'm usually really good about remembering to do brand relationship disclosure stuff at the very beginning of videos like this, but I totally forgot to put it in my video outline for this one. So if you guys want to get a better idea of what kind of relationship I have with the products and the companies that make them that I talked about in today's video, check out the description below.